Militant groups in Gaza say they're preparing for a new war with Israel as they mark the second anniversary of Israel's bombardment of the tiny strip. Palestinians turned out in force at protest marches denouncing what they say is continuing Israeli aggression. But in the past month, militants have fired dozens of rockets and mortars into Israel. And the Israeli army chief now says it's just a matter of time before there's another war. Middle East correspondent Anne Barker reports.
In the 2 years since Israel launched its deadly offensive in Gaza, little has changed. The war was meant to stop the constant missile attacks by Palestinian militants targeting Israel's south. But in recent weeks, the rocket and mortar fire has only intensified, prompting Israeli military strikes in retaliation. Now, jihadist groups are preparing for a new war with Israel.
So long as the enemy attacks us, assassinates our leaders and our children, and attacks our land, it is our right to respond to this aggression.
To mark the war's anniversary, Palestinians have staged protest marches throughout the Gaza Strip, denouncing what they say is continued Israeli aggression. Even children took part. Support groups say since last March, 19 children as young as 13 have been shot by Israeli soldiers along the border fence, and many are still disturbed by the war.
The anniversary of the cruel aggression will not ease in the children's memories in their playtime and their everyday lives.
Since November, there have been nearly 30 missile attacks from Gaza into southern Israel. One last week wounded a teenage girl near an Israeli kindergarten. Israeli forces, in response, have killed 2 Palestinians they say were planting explosives along the border.
We cannot accept that, and whether the Hamas want it or cannot control it, for us, it's the same. We see the Hamas as responsible for the situation in Gaza.
Last week, Hamas rulers in Gaza were talking of their wish for a mutual ceasefire with Israel. But in reality, the tit-for-tat violence shows no sign of ending. The Israeli army chief now warns another war in Gaza is a matter of when, not if. Anne Barker, ABC News, Jerusalem.